Well, hello, Virgo. Welcome. I am Karen with Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot, and this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, June 2023. I'm using the Runik Tarot today, and I do personal readings. Link to my website is below with all my reading options. And let's see, I'm going to shuffle it up a little bit for our Virgos. What do our Virgos need to know? Give me 1 second. What do our Virgos need to know today? Okay, this is a reading for June of 2023 Virgos. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Current situation. Chariot. Past influence is Page of Swords. Present influence, Two of Wands. Negative influence, Strength. Positive influence, Ace of Wands. Wow, what you don't see. King of Cups. What to, oh, challenge, sorry. Six of Pentacles. What to watch for. Eight of Swords. Future influence. World outcome. I won't tell you. And advice. Oh, Five of Wands. Okay, Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, to me, the Ten of Cups could definitely be about relationships. We do have King of Cups and what you don't see. But it also has to do with a little bit of comfort. And so the Ten of Cups can be about marriage, like being in a happy place. So I do feel like, too, though, they're celebrating. They're all together having dinner and or whatever, feasting, having a feast. So I do feel like it is a lot to do with comfort and celebration, just as much as it is maybe a happy relationship. It's all going to depend on how it resonates. The situation that we're looking at in the current is the Chariot. So this feels to me like there is something happening that feels very kind of fast, but almost to the point of a little bit maybe chaotic. And in the sense that the Chariot sometimes is hard to control. If you don't have both hands on the rein, things can get out of control. So I feel like this could be a situation where you feel like things might be starting to get a little bit out of control. Um, and I don't think it's bad by any means, but I feel like you're getting a little bit out of control. It has to do with the past influence being the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords in this deck is really about maybe taking on a little too much. And the page, though, in this deck talks about how she takes the biggest sword to learn how to sword fight with. Well, eventually she gets it, but to me, that's what this is saying. You may have taken on a little too much, and you're feeling you're feeling the brunt of it right now. And there's a lot of movement with whatever it is you've taken on, and it feels like things are getting a little chaotic in your life. Well, it's you've just taken on too much into your life, like too many projects, too much at work. There's just something where you feel like, wait, whoa, this was too much. There's, I think, a final straw, but you feel like, oh God, there's too much going on. The good thing is that you're starting to take a step back and plan. Two of Wands is all about planning. He's got the map in front of him. He's planning his route. You've got the Ace of Wands as your positive influence, which means there is a lot of motivation and a lot of excitement in something that's happening in your life right now. But the Two of Wands does say you have reached that next level where you're kind of planning it out now. So I feel like this is good. Like, even though that Chariot may feel a little chaotic, you're working on how to even things out right now, in the present. This is what's influencing the now, as you organizing and reorganizing and planning and doing all those wonderful things. The negative influence is strength. And I feel like this could be your not wanting, okay, because, okay, it's almost like stubbornness. Like you've taken on too much, but you don't want to admit that you have. And that's what I feel like this negative influence is that you can't let people know that maybe you're not as strong as you think you are, even though it has nothing to do with it. That's how you're feeling. It really doesn't, because when we take on too much, we take on too much. It has nothing to do with our strength or our abilities or anything. It's just too much. And I feel like that's what's getting kind of in your way a little bit, is that you don't want to admit that, which is going to hinder your plans. So just keep that in mind as your negative influence. It's going to hinder your plans. Um, I will tell you this too. The challenge is the Six of Pentacles, which is give and take. So, since this is a challenge, it's not about equal give and take, it's about not equal give and take. And that you're having a hard time finding that equilibrium, that equal balance of I'm going to give here, but I need something in return. And right now, you don't feel like you're getting that. But at the same time, you don't want to show any kind of weakness at all. So, your strength is almost getting in your way. Your strength, however, is the Ace of Wands. So, there is some really good stuff coming in. This is going to be a new beginning for you. However chaotic it may feel, there is something really good happening. This ace is really good. It's motivation, it's passion, it's something that you will feel very proud of and very good about, if you can get through some of these challenges. And I think that's going to be important to you, Virgo, getting through like the equal give and take and the maybe I can't take all of this on. I think also with that Six of Pentacles is I think you might be thinking that you need, like there's this, I need more help, but I'm not going to ask for it because I can't show that I can't handle this, even though that has nothing, I mean, it's just kind of like a thought process. That's all. Nothing negative or bad, but there is a really good thing coming in. I mean, this Ace of Wands is all about really good stuff. Again, passion, energy, motivation. It's fire. It's all about fire. So that's your strength, and we talked a little bit about your challenge, but let's go to what you don't see. It's the King of Cups. So what is happening here is eventually going to bring, I feel like, I don't know if this is somebody, but it's definitely what you don't see is not only the passion here, but the love here. There is something that's really meaningful to you as far as in your heart. And I feel like what you don't see too is that I think if there's someone else involved here and this is them, they go with the flow more than you, I think, realize that they're more apt to like, okay, I'll go with the flow. But I think you might not realize that they do. And that's why like this strength and this Six of Pentacles is hard, because to ask for help, maybe they won't be as nice, but they're going to be. So know that like if there's someone else in the picture here that you could ask for help, go ahead, because this person is very loving and caring, but they also really are very easy. Even though this could be a very important person in your life because it's a king. They could be, very strong, and you think, oh my gosh, they're not going to give in. Yeah, they probably will, because if they care that much, they're going to go with the flow here. So I think that's just something to keep in mind as far as what you don't see. Now, what to watch for is the Eight of Swords. This is allowing yourself to get stuck. So if you're feeling so overwhelmed and you're not going to ask for help, and you're not gonna, deal with that equal give and take thing, you're gonna get stuck. You don't, and there's no two ways about it. You're gonna get stuck. But this is gonna be by your doing. So watch for this. Watch for this. This is huge because you don't want to be stuck, not with this kind of energy. So keep an eye for this, because I think it totally has to do with your attitude towards things. And we're going to get to your advice too, which will make complete sense once we're through with this. But so know that you could be, This could be your own doing. So I'll tell you what I see, because this Eight of Swords, you do not see anybody else behind these swords. Is this in his mind, or is there an outside reason why he's stuck? To me, in this case, I feel like it's in your mind. You're causing it on yourself. So if you look for that, then you will see kind of what's really happening here, and know that you can ask for help, and that you don't have to, that asking for help doesn't mean you're weak by any means, or to admit that you have too much going on doesn't, with the Chariot, doesn't mean that you're weak or that you can't handle it. It's just what it is. Your future influence is the world, and so this will be influencing the near future. And I feel like this is a completion to all of this processing. That you will finally realize that you're gonna be successful here. You're probably gonna ask for help. You're probably gonna do all of those things. It's just right now in the now, it's not happening. But I feel like it will, because the world is all about success, a successful completion. And you will get to the bottom of all of this and be able to, sort it all out, because it's just overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. And I think that has a lot to do with this Two of Wands energy too. That's going to happen either really close, or it's happening right now, where you're actually starting to plan better and devise a route that will get you to your end, whatever that is, wherever this Chariot is taking you. You will have a better route planned, and you'll be able to rein in that Chariot a little bit. And this is good, because basically it's saying that you're going to be influenced by success, a successful completion. So that's good. And then your outcome is the Sun, which is going there, so in the near future, here really soon, next 6 weeks or so, maybe even sooner, this you're going to see the joy that this all brings. So everything's going to come together really, really rather nicely here shortly. And the Sun is all about joy and happiness and shining. You will shine. Like, you will shine. You will have that glow, because I think what happens is you really realize that, you had help. All of these people in this feast, or whether it's one person or not. So, a good outcome. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. And even though, this is, in the near future, you're going to really be happy. Probably, at the end of the month. Maybe even sooner, maybe a little bit longer, but real soon. And then your advice is Five of Wands. And this is also about not letting anyone get in your way. And I think this correlates with the Ace of Wands. When you really find something that you really want to do, that's really making you passionate and motivated and all of that, this Five of Wands talks about people holding you back and making you do things maybe you don't want to do. Remember that you have to keep doing what you want to do, and that you have to go in the direction that you feel you need to go in. This Five of Wands is saying, don't let yourself get stuck in what other people want for you, or what other people think are good for you. You do you, so that you can follow your passions and do what's right for you. And in the long run, you will get this great energy of the Sun, and which is all about joy and happiness and a youthful feeling too. That's not, nothing to shake a stick at either. But you will shine as well, and other people will see this joy within you, which is even better, because when other people see your joy, it just permeates, and everyone starts feeling happy and joyful. So not only are you going to feel joyful, but your joy will cause other people to feel happy as well. And I think that is why you need to lean on this person that's in the shadows right now, that you may not think you can. You can. So anyway, Virgo, take care. I hope this resonated. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. I love comments, and I appreciate you, and have a beautiful day.